today.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter looking to put it up right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Ritter back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ritter. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers a week ago for Westbrook. 18 carries, 72 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game planning and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field.
Ritter has it knocked down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run again with Adams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
A run up the middle. Adams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here now 2nd and 4. Ritter now. That's pulled in by Brooks. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Ritter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
But he's got his target, Harris. 33 yards that time.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, here's Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Harris to return. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the handoff, Adams here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On to give, it's Adams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Off play action. Cates steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got him in. Complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Adams. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. On third down, they go with Adams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Adams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First down. Here's Ritter. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Turn this one to the 30-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A carry for Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Ritter throwing on third down. Under pressure, they got him again. Trenton Simpson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And now out comes Houston. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here. Yeah, this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Oilers add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Ritter from the gun. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Reek Woolen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trenton Simpson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Harris returning. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Cates. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trenton Simpson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Ritter has it knocked down. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And they'll accept that penalty. Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Slant route, and he's got Addison. Across midfield. He's on his way.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll set up a throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Trenton Simpson.
Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Trenton Simpson.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,